Hello, my name is Catherine Ryan. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to make homemade stuffed meatball subs, something that my family really enjoys. The first thing you need to do is gather all your ingredients. For this recipe, I'll be using 1 pound ground beef, 1/2 of an onion finely diced, 1 egg, and 6 fresh mini mozzarella balls. For the seasonings, I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon onion powder, and 1/8 teaspoon of an Italian seasoning blend, and 1/8 teaspoon of a Parmesan cheese seasoning blend. Now it's time to add all your ingredients to the mixing bowl. I'm going to add the hamburger, the onion, and 1 egg. And all the seasonings. And now it's time for you to mix. Get all the ingredients really combined well into the meat. It may be a little soupy, but that's the consistency that you want. And once you get it all mixed together, we're going to start to form the meatballs. You want them about 2 inches in diameter. And then you add the cheese into the middle. And you form the meatball around the cheese and make it nice and round. Once you get this step done, now it's time to wash your hands. Now that you have your meatballs made, it's time to brown your meatballs in a pan on the stove. Now I have a pan on the stove preheating with a tablespoon of olive oil. Now it's time to add your meatballs to the preheated pan. I have the temperature on a low setting. You don't want to cook them too fast. But you want to cook them about 2 to 3 minutes until they brown on each side, and they want to be able to flip them. That's when you know they're done, when they're easy to turn. And you'll see when they start to get brown on the bottom and a little bit up the sides, they're ready to flip. As you can see, they're getting a little brown on the bottom. It's time to flip them. And then you let them go for about 2 to 3 more minutes, and then they should be ready to be put in the sauce. May have to turn the heat up just a little bit so they cook a little bit faster. You want to keep your heat at a medium to low heat. And you can also put a lid on them to help them cook faster, because that will help keep the heat inside. Then you want to check them every so often. I need to flip them one more time, get them a little brown on the other side. A little browner. They're almost ready to go into the sauce. I'm putting the meatballs into the your favorite marinara sauce. Once you get all your meatballs into the sauce, you have to cook them for, I would say, about a half an hour. And then they should be done on a medium to low heat. Now it's time to prepare your sub. Now we're going to add our meatballs. We had 3 meatballs and some sauce. Once you get all the sauce on there, then you want to put some cheese on top and stick it in the broiler for a few minutes till the cheese is nice and melty. And now we're going to stick it in the broiler. You want to put it on low so that way you don't burn your sub. And then you want to gather your sub up, put it in the middle of your pan, stick it in the oven, and let it broil about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to make a little space now for the sub. And now you want to get your trivet and your pot holder so that way you can get the pan on there. And now we're going to take the sub out of the oven. We're going to set it down. And now it's time to plate it up and eat. And there you have it, a stuffed meatball recipe for subs, spaghetti, or on their own. Enjoy!